Hi everybody, welcome to Wendy's Decorium. I got this one from Temu. I think this came in a pack of 3 from Amazon. Stained, I know, but it won't affect the use. This is a flower candle pot. We're going to be using alcohol inks from Let's Resin, and today I've chosen emerald green and yellow. I'm just going to go and mix some Aquacast up and then we will get straight to it, alright? Okay, I've mixed them up. It's just its natural form, and I've not made it too watery for the simple reason we're gonna be putting the alcohol inks on the tray before we pour, and if it's too watery it'll just ruin it. I want the alcohol inks to move but not so they're swimming, if you know what I mean. I'm going to put them in kind of a pattern. I use the emerald green first. This is how I stain the mould. And I want to be fairly quick because the last time I did this it left like little spots. Where I've put it, as you can see the spots, it left little spots. And all we're going to do is pour it on, and hopefully it will move the alcohol inks for me. Now alcohol inks, you can put them in the Aquacast, in the casting compounds, but just not very vibrant. Not like they are in resin. So I thought this would be a better way. Let's have a jiggle. This will move the alcohol inks, having a jiggle. And I'm going to go around with a micro brush around that lip, because I got air bubbles the last time I used this tray. Bearing in mind that might possibly have moved the alcohol ink and made a line of it. But we'll see. Right, there's definitely not enough to do the flower. So I will mix a bit more up. I've made this one slightly waterier. What kind of English is that? For the simple reason I want the alcohol inks to fall down the side. And just hope and pray that it doesn't make a brown. That's definitely not what we need. We'll pour some in. I'm just going to have a little squeeze. I overestimated how much this would take. As you can see, they jut out like little creases to the petals. So I'm just going to give them a good stretch and make sure that it's all down there. That didn't take a lot at all. That was strange. Now I'm unsure whether to put it on the vibration plate. It needs it for the lumps and things, but you know how it ruins marble. I don't want it making all that alcohol ink disappear. If it's full of holes when it comes out, as it didn't take so much, I will make another one and we'll put it on the vibration plate. But I'm just going to let these cure now and I'll see you back for demold. Let's take this out and see what we've got. Ooh, pretty. That turned out even better than the last one I did. Oh, that's pretty. I love it. Right. Let's have a look at this. I'm making some chicken name signs for work at the moment. I were on the last one, I'm making 4 and I've just broke it just before I switch the camera on. So I don't want to break this one. Oh, what a sweet little mould. Perhaps not worked as I intended. It's come on the inside, obviously, as I poured the Aquacast on, the ink's gone on the inside, which is okay, but should have left it a bit longer, I think. Not brilliant, but that's lovely. What a lovely little pot. Be nice with a candle in that, won't it? Yeah, that's very nice. I'm proper chuffed with that. Yeah, that's really nice. We've got a bit of brown there. Bit of brown there, but it'll be alright. I rooted some stickers out, thinking, you know, if it's not right, I'll stick a sticker on it, but that's lovely. Really lovely. I'm going to let these dry for 24 to 48 hours, although it's quite warm here, so probably 24 hours, and I'll come right back. Right, I've just made another tray. I thought I was filming, but obviously not. I've done exactly the same, but I've used purple and green. I've just taken the tray into the editor and he said, that is absolutely beautiful. So I told him what I had to do to it next, and he said, Don't touch it, don't touch it. Just leave it as it is. So I've had to make another in order to show you what I was going to do with it next. So I'm making another pot as well because I wasn't impressed with the way that one came out. Now all I've done different with this is I've put the purple at the bottom. So I'm just going to fill it up. Hopefully if I jiggle it a bit more and squidge it a bit more, the colour might spread a bit more. So we need a bit more green. And hopefully that will do it. We'll come back for the demold of this one. Let's take this out. Please excuse the lighting. It's night time here now. Back's a bit of a dirty colour. Yeah, it's alright. It's not as nice as the other one. The other one is in the flower shapes. Perhaps it was a little too runny. Perfect for what I'm going to do to it next. So this one needs to dry. Got loads of things drying at the minute. Good job it's fairly decent weather here at the moment. Let's take this out. This is great, this silicone. I wish almost were as soft as this. Yeah, still not brilliant. But it is a lovely pot, like I said before. That bit's nice. And that bit. I'll let these dry and I'll be right back. These are all dry now. And as you know, I won't be doing anything to that one, or I run the risk of winding the editor up. I've got some stamps, right? I've got these leaf stamps, some florals there. I don't want to use the rose. I was thinking these two flowers here. These are from Tonic Studios. Photopolymer stamps, so they're really good stuff. Pop it on a block, and I do have stays on ink. This is a permanent ink, so it'll be fine. It'll not smear off or anything. I'm just hoping it still works. I've had it about 3 years. Usually I would use sticky paper, but I couldn't find it, so I'm using vinyl. And what I'm going to do is I will stamp the flower on the tray and one on the vinyl. Stick it right up to the edge, then I can fit it in. There we go. Not fantastic, but it will do. Let's see if we can get it in the same spot again. It's always difficult to do this because then you get like ghost lines on it. Perfect. I will ink it up again and we will do the vinyl. I'm going to cut it all out. I've already done some. We're just going to peel it off and stick it over it. And what this does is it acts as a mask. So now when I stamp the leaves, it looks like the leaves are in the background. Right. So we've got a leaf there. Let's stamp this. I'm going to take that off there because we don't want the stalk. And then if we take this off, we can use this again. It looks like the leaves are in the background. Any bits you've missed you can go over with a black alcohol pen. Right, this one I'm just going to use Clarkstone and concrete wax. The other one I'm going to use, oh, I've forgotten the name of it, Hydrofloor Sealer. If anybody that doesn't know, Hydrofloor is a type of casting compound powder, like all the other eco resins, sold by Elichem, same as Aquacast. I'm just going to rub it on, see how it's brought the colour out. Looks good. I think this rag needs to go in the wash. We'll let this soak in for 20 minutes or so and then we'll give it another coat. Even though I will be putting a candle in, it's absolutely fine to seal it with the wax on the inside. A lot of people don't like it, but I've never had a problem with it. It's just if you don't let it soak in properly and you're using the sticky pads to make your candles with, you know, to hold the wick down, it might not stick. So I'll leave it for a good while. After the second coat, I'm going to give it a really good buff down with a nice soft cloth. There we go. Colours have come out lovely in that, haven't they? Yeah, I like it. Because it's got the ink on it and the pen, I'm going to use the Hydrofloor Sealer. Don't want too much. Lasts forever, this. And I get these little pads from Primark. As you can see, this one was reduced to £1. There was about 10 in it. There is 10, yeah. And when you've used one of these, if you want to reuse them, you need to wash it immediately. I just wash it with soap and water. Now we don't want to over soak this. Nice even thin layer. Now I didn't put any black in, but for some reason we've got black. I think it's where the purple and the green have met. Right, I'm going to use the dry side now. I'm just going to go over it again. This brings the colour out as well, but not as much as the wax does. The wax is fabulous for that. Lovely. That'll also get a second coat. Now with this, I don't know if I showed you or not, I've gone over all the lines with the purple just to add a bit more to it. And I'm not going to put the Hydroflow sealer on the inside. Like I say, this one's going to be a candle as well. I will give these all a second coat and I'll come back once I've put the candles in. The candles are in and I've used bamboo wicks for the first time ever. I normally just use a normal wick. They smell lovely. I've used a scent called Fresh. They've not turned out exactly how I wanted them to turn out, but they are rather pretty. As you notice, I've not put any pen on that at all. That's just how it came out because that one's slightly better than that one. But the pen's alright, the trays are lovely. Which one do you like best? The one I didn't put anything on because the editor told me not to. Not that I always listen to him. Or that one that had the stamps on. Anyway, there we go, all finished. I always like to make a tray if I'm putting a candle on. It's a bit of extra, isn't it? A bit of extra safety. I do worry about candles being on, so I try to have a tray underneath all my candles. This is going to my friend, that's why I've stamped it. I've covered with foam on the back. I didn't have any purple, so we've got pink on that one, which when I buy some purple, I will change it. Thank you for watching, everyone. I really do appreciate it. I just think you're all wonderful. I will see you next time. Let me know what you think of these in the comments. Greatly appreciated. Bye.